Wow, this one's going to be weird. All right, guys, listen, we're about to dive into a live stream that I wish I didn't have to do. I'm about to show you what happens when gun control goes to your brain. You lose your availability on CNN and you're relegated to some online internet show where you start interviewing resurrected AI children who were killed in school shootings. Guys, I'm very seldom lost for words, but Jim Acosta just descended into a level of disgusting that's hard to articulate. I'm going to be honest. So, as we're getting in here, keep in mind these are the very people that we are fighting who are trying to tell you you can't have your rights. So, if you want to basically stop them dead in their tracks, you want to stop that YouTube algorithm, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on because, guys, quite candidly, this one's going to get you. This one's going to be a little bit weirded out. I can't tell you anything more than that. It's a fair warning. All right. So as we get into this, guys, make sure I've got your audio video right over here because this is weird. Again, the end destination here is to take your rights away. So he's interviewing on the internet a AI recreation of a dead kid, not the voices that we've talked about before, a physical remanifestation of this individual victim. It doesn't get weirder than this. But these are the people that we are fighting. Full stop. So the second press, the thing that I started, the whole movement about defeating people who would take your rights through new technology and traditional technology and media, me, Katie, basically buy us a beer and a donut a month and we'll completely demolish these people. Yeah, these are the ones that we're going after on the secondpress.co. There's a link in the description box below. Guys, if you want to get in the fight, nothing has ever been accomplished like what we're going to try to accomplish with this. Now's the time. All right, let's get into this. This is next level. Okay, so send this one out. Emojis, chats, everything. This is Jim Acosta. This is the Jim Acosta from CNN. You guys are fully aware he is what he is. Okay. He put this out today. A show you don't want to miss at 4 p.m. I'll be having a one-of-a-kind interview with Joaquin Oliver. He died in the Parkland school shooting in 2018, but his parents have created an AI version of their son to deliver a powerful message on gun violence. Okay, and I'm going to show you the whole thing here in a second. This is the level that gun controllers will go to take your rights from you. This is the level of cringe, uncomfortable, unnatural things that they will do on the internet in a real interview style conversation with an AI animated victim of violence. So if you had any questions about who you're fighting and why you're engaged, you're about to get a crash course in it because I'm going to play this interview for you. And I've got some other stuff that I cannot show you the full clip because there's obviously things in there that are way too graphic. It's all available on my X profile at Braden LOA. But let me get into this real quick and show you what they're up to. This is Colin Ruggs. This is another account, so you know it's not fake. This is from the origin and also a retweet. Former CNN host Jim Acosta gives an interview with an AI version of a deceased Parkland victim to push gun control. Acosta, you know what? I'm not going to read the step by step. I'm gonna let you read or watch the interview here. Okay, this is actually aired on his channel. All right, let me get into this. Good Lord, I'm at a loss for words. Watch this.
I would like to know what your solution would be for gun violence.
Great question. I believe in a mix of stronger gun control laws, mental health support, and community engagement. We need to create safe spaces for conversations and connections, making sure everyone feels seen and heard. It's about building a culture of kindness and understanding. What do you think about that?
I think that's a great idea, Joaquin. I would like to know.
Oh my God. I think that's a great idea. AI reanimation of a dead child. Okay. Now I'm going to say something. Before we keep going, I'm going to say something really important. I do not fault the parents of a child who is a victim of just tragedy like this. Their pain must be insurmountable. And I feel for them. I don't want this to happen to anybody. This is a level of uncomfortable that every single person you know needs to see because these are the people and the tactics that they are willing to go to take your gun rights away. And Jim Acosta seems to be perfectly fine with stepping forward in a conversation that is a pre-programmed, preset discussion around gun control talking points that are propagated by an AI of the image of a dead child. Pause for dramatic effect. This is what they are willing to do. I'm going to show you a few more things, guys. This is not an isolated incident, and I'll circle back on the live in a second. All right, this right here. These 6 young people died by gun violence. Now their AI-generated voices are sending gun control pleas to lawmakers. Now, if you're not familiar with this story, that we covered this, I think it was either February of this year or it was February of last year. I think last year. They AI animated the voices of dead children and robocalled them through Davy Hogg's March for Our Lives into the halls of Congress. Okay. These are the people who want to tell you they know more about your rights than you do, and you can't have them because this is the lengths that they're willing to go. Quote, 6 years ago today, I was a senior at Parkland. These are the words of the reanimated voice of a dead child. Many students and teachers were murdered on Valentine's Day that year by a person using an AR-15 rifle, the voice says. It's been 6 years and you've done nothing, not a thing to stop all the shootings that have continued to happen since. The thing is, I died that day in Parkland, the voice continues. My body was destroyed by a weapon of war. I'm back today because my parents used AI to recreate my voice to call you. Guys, holy shit. These people want your gun rights this bad that they are willing to do this. I want to engage with this directly head on. That's why I started that movement site, The Second Press, to hit this directly on. I've never told you guys, this is actually the thing that started this in my brain, is to get in front of this and destroy this kind of crap. Animating the voices of children and calling the halls of Congress. Davy Hogg's March for Our Lives, putting coffins out on the Mall of America and writing out words with the dead bodies. Animating AI versions of dead children and then interviewing them like it's a real person, Jim Acosta. The reason that you have a natural aversion to this, and I have a honestly disgusting approach to this video, is because you have common decency. You are good people. You would never do this to individuals. You would never stand on the graves of those that have fallen like this. It's gross, and I'm not even to the most extreme point yet. Let's continue, though, because this is why we fight every single day. Quote, this is the people who animated their son. My wife and I have been trying to use our voices for the last 6 years, nonstop. We have tried almost every single way to approach gun violence in a way that people will pay attention. We haven't been very successful, says Manuel Oliver, who founded the Change the Ref advocacy group in memory of his son after the 2018 shooting in Florida. And again, I don't want this to happen to anybody. They have my deepest sympathies, and I cannot imagine the pain. I wish it had never happened to them. But the tactics of which they are trying to push for gun control to impact the gun rights of 340 million people are disgusting. And I don't want any of what happened to them happen to anyone else, or I wish it never had happened to them. But the level that they're going to is icky. It's cringy. All right, so now I'm going to show you something else that they've done. This is a pattern of development. So this video, I'm going to play audio for you. Actually, I'm going to play video for the first little bit, and then I'm going to switch over the tabs so you can't actually see, and the YouTube algorithm can't actually see what's actually happening because it is very traumatic. It's going to be on my X profile at Braden LOA if you want to go watch it. But understand, these are the same people. I'm trying to build a pattern of behavior here towards a very concerning level of, wow. You've got animating kids with AI and having fake mock-up interviews with them. You've got animation of their voices with AI to call the halls of Congress. You've got the story I'm about to show you right here. And then you have Jim Acosta basically being a hack of disgusting. Okay, I'm going to play this first part. You're going to get the gist, and then I'm going to switch it over to another tab because I can't show you it. Again, it'll be on my X. Here we go. Full warning, this is gross.
I'm proud of you, sweetheart.
As I dropped Anna off at school, a chilling thought crossed my mind. Is this her last time here?
I was open with my friends about the cancer thing.
Hi, Anna. I want to let you know that Anna is going to be away for a few months, so let's show her some love.
Externally, I was a picture of serenity, but inside, I was a bundle of nerves.
I try to stay calm so Mom wouldn't lose it.
Chemo is hard on the cancer. But sometimes, it's even harder on the patient.
Place your chest there, put your chin up.
They had no choice but to transfer Anna to the intensive care unit.
It was a cycle of resting, crying, sleeping.
And then we got the news.
Does that mean it's over?
The battle against cancer is never over.
All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit this play in a second. Fair warning, the audio alone is going to be jarring. And I'm probably going to get emotional at this point. Because one of the things that are very important to me as a person, as an individual, are the safety and well-being of our children, and the safety and well-being of the individuals and basically the innocent, and then also soldiers. Those three things are kind of my emotional activator. I will start crying immediately when those things start. I have no problem saying it. But what you're talking about here is the most innocent thing possible of a child going through cancer, which is abysmal and horrible and awful. And this video is all about gun control, and you're going to see why in a second. She goes through introducing in the school, going through a cancer treatment, going through chemo, going through all the different pieces of a struggle that, in my opinion, a child should never have to go through because they're innocent. And then this gun control group decides to do this at the very end after she's beaten cancer to really drive the point home that you don't need your gun rights. Okay, I'm going to play it.
But at last,
jump over
Anna was going back to school.
over here.
Cancer is the third killer of kids in America. Gun violence is the first. I really think we should have been able to beat both.
Okay, you can imagine what just happened. I can't show it to you. If you want to watch it, Braden LOA. Guys, the people who want your gun rights are willing to go to this level of what I would call depravity. From reanimating children with AI and doing fake, false, force-fed interviews around gun control, to doing long form, to AI-generated calls, calling the halls of Congress, utilizing the voices of dead children. And then finally, they convert a childhood cancer battle, and they culminate in that manner. They are conflating and taking advantage of cancer to shooting. The reason that you need to fight these people is because this is the level that they're willing to go to on creative elements. If they're willing to do that, what else are they willing to do to get their point across? And that's about as low as you're going to get, in my opinion. But if you want to watch the whole video, at Braden LOA, while you're there, follow me, do whatever you need to do on that. But the bottom line is, this video might have been a little bit shorter, but you need to know what the people who are trying to take your gun rights are fully capable of. Those are the people that are telling you they need common sense gun solutions. Again, I don't want anything bad to happen to any child, and I regret and I'm sad that it happened to them. But the level of which this is hitting on is a whole different level of creepy, uncomfortable, and they need to be excised from the conversation when it comes to other people's rights, because they clearly cannot make a rational decision within the bounds of normal humanity. I don't know. That's what I think. Sorry for a downer of a video, but we needed to fully flush that out, because that is next level gross, in my opinion. But hey, guys, listen. Next video, it'll be a lot more upbeat because I won't have to talk about that psychopathy. But for this one, I'll see you in the next one. My name is Braden. Thank you for watching Langley Outdoors. I love each and every one of you just the right amount that makes you feel comfortable. We are going to pass the blessings on to the next generation, because we are going to fight these people exactly where they are on the battlefield, which is why we are employing all the new technology. We will beat them. We will meet them. We will win, because that is just gross. And I'll see you guys on the next one.